Petrol queues over the weekend resurfaced at petrol stations across Nigeria's capital city, Abuja. On Monday, many motorists scrambled to get petrol. Queues were seen at the Nipco petrol station along the Ahmadu Bello Expressway in Abuja, and at AP filling station opposite Transcorp Hilton Hotel at the Wuse district. These scenes were replicated in petrol stations along the airport road also. Rootstv team visited the AP petrol station opposite Transcorp to get the reaction of motorists following this latest shortage. Some of the motorists we spoke to registered their displeasure over the scarcity. Some said they have been in the queue since 6 a.m. They pleaded with the government to rectify the situation.
When I come out for a house, I sleep in this life. I'm looking for food. This morning I not even eat myself. I suffer very well. This fuel casting is affecting me very well. Many people they suffer about this gas fuel. Even me, I suffer. I'm sleeping inside car. I'm sleeping tired myself. Better help us, so I beg. If they want to increase the fuel, better increase them. Everybody, they go and talk.
Really, I've been here since 8 o'clock in the morning, 8 a.m. And the line doesn't seem to be moving, as fast as we expected it to be. My message to the government is to know how to connect the tankers that come with the fuel. The one from Warri, the one coming from Lagos, from Warri and all. Because I don't think the one in Abuja is functional. You understand? So they should, try to revive it and make it less difficult for the tank drivers, bringing fuel from Lagos all the way to Abuja. It's stressful and the road is not safe for anyone. It's not good. So they should try and, make it easier for the tank drivers to be able to bring it on time for people to buy fuel.
I think I came around at about 8 o'clock this morning, hoping that in an hour's time I will be able to have my fuel, less than 20 liters that I needed. Unfortunately, I'm still here, but we're still hoping as Nigerian. Hope is our watchword now. The line is not really moving, it's not moving. The issue is just behind, it's just at the entrance. They have a lot of people who are coming behind, but for the line, if they just have to leave it alone, the line will be okay. And I think from the promises we have from the federal government, I think shortly everything will be in order. With the time I have lost so far, I cannot gain it again, except in 2 days' time. That is the only time I can have these hours that I spent here gain back. But another thing I would like the federal government to do, if it is possible, to connect to the line we are using in Suleja. We have a depot in Suleja. Then if the drivers around here can go to Suleja to get their product from there, it's another way around. They don't need to drive up the way from here to Lagos. Get stopped here at Suleja. What do they need to do? Connect from Lagos to Warri pipeline, or then descend down to the north. This is another way I think the government needs to think about it.
Meanwhile, the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation has explained what led to the sudden appearance of fuel queues in parts of Abuja. NNPC attributed the development to low loadouts and increased purchases that characterize post-holiday periods. The NNPC spokesman Garbadeen Mohammed, in a statement on Monday, said the company had sufficient fuel supplies to satisfy the demands of Abuja residents for over 6 weeks. Part of the statement read, "The NNPC Limited notes the sudden appearance of fuel queues in parts of Abuja. This is very likely due to low loadouts at depots, which usually happen during long public holidays, in this case, the Salah celebrations. Another contributing factor of the sudden appearance of queues is the increased fuel purchases, which is also usual with returning residents of the FCT from public holidays." Mr. Mohammed goes on to say that the NNPC and the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, in conjunction with its marketing partners, had taken necessary measures to ramp up loadouts from all depots. He assured all residents of the FCT and Nigerians that NNPC had ample local supplies and national stock in excess of 2.5 billion litres with sufficiency of more than 43 days. The NNPC Limited hereby advises motorists not to engage in panic buying and supplies are adequate, as will become increasingly evident in the coming days. It will be recalled that earlier in the year, fuel scarcity hit major Nigerian cities including Abuja and Lagos, as people scrambled to get petrol for their cars and generators. Despite the federal government saying it had sufficient stock of petroleum products for distribution across the country, the crisis lingered for weeks, and in some places like Abuja, for more than 2 months.